A few years ago, pre-transition, I was on my way to the hospital to have my egg retrieval procedure done so I can get my eggs frozen to be able to have biological kids in the future. When, of course, I found myself in another predicament. I was very anxious and very stressed about the whole thing. I went through 2 weeks of injecting myself with ovulation-stimulating hormones, and my emotions were so up and down. When I got to the hospital to check in, I had to do another set of blood tests. I've been given a hospital gown. I've been told to get undressed and put it on. I don't know where my mind was at, but I did not remove my boxers nor the packer that was in my boxers. A nurse came to take me into the operating room. She asked me if I have removed all my clothes, and I said yes, without even blinking. At that point, I have completely forgotten about the boxers and the packer. Panic and fear was setting in. I entered the operating room, and I was asked to lay down on the operating table, or however it's called. 2 other nurses were there. I got even more shocked when I saw a male nurse. I was asked to put my legs up on those high thingies. There I was, legs wide open, ready to get my eggs frozen. The nurses were roaming around. No one was looking between them yet. The male nurse started to explain to me what type of anesthetic are going to use, and that he was going to get it ready, and I will be asleep in no time. I still did not realize that the boxers with the packer were still on me, and I was not naked underneath the hospital gown. A female nurse turned up afterward at the right-hand side of my head smiling. She started to explain how they are going to get inside of me with a long needle, and they are going to retrieve the eggs. I was terrified. She made it seem like a piece of cake. For them, that is. At this point my mind was full of horror scenarios involving long needles. I had to ask if I'm going to be in grave pain afterwards. She smiled again and assured me that the pain will not be unbearable. However, I will have to rest for a day or 2, and I will need someone to come with me to make sure I will get home safely. Another nurse positioned herself in front of my wide-open legs after adding a cover over my knees. She asked me if I was informed that I needed to remove all my clothing. I froze. I reached down with my hand and realized I still had my boxers and packer on. I turned red, excused myself and asked if I can go to the toilet. I noticed the nurse was blushing and smiling. She said, "Don't worry. This happened to other trans guys too."